Welcome, my friends. We have the recap of Spartans Legacy versus Mariana Trench, and it was a doozy CWO invite. We were both undefeated teams, and we're coming in hot with Town Hall 11s. This could be the longest recap video I've ever done featuring not a single Town Hall 9. This is how crazy this war became. Anyways, we're going to show Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 10s, and more Town Hall 10s awesomeness. Now, I will not be showing my attack on this one because I'm going to do a separate process video for that one and maybe another video as well. But anyways, coming in hot with that Richard attack. Now, it's funny. Richard, this is the second hit. Now, they ran anti-3-star bases. Now, it's interesting. I'm kind of curious. By the way, I don't have a face today because I wasn't able to record it live. I had to record on my phone, then upload it. Anyways. Yeah, anti-3 bases. You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. What are your thoughts about the anti-3? I think if they're not good anti-3 bases, don't run them. I don't know. It does anti-2. It just depends, though. If they're solid anti-3s, though, they will help out in the end. Because in this war, Mariana Trench actually got 2 Town Hall 11s. They were 2 for 2, I believe. Hustla came, or no, 2 for 3. Did they have 3 attempts? I can't even remember. So I wish I could have the scorecard above you, but we will. Actually, I don't even have that saved, do I? Because I can't do it live. My typical recording. Unfortunate. You're just going to have to watch this. Anyways, look at this beautiful walk. Now, that's why this anti-3, I mean, Richard was just able to spot this base, take down its defenses, and spot the kinks in the armor. You know, I mean, you know, that's the thing, though. Every base is, none of these bases are easy. It's just, can the attacker see how to break it down? And obviously, Richard came in here hot and dandy. And it's funny, we've been teasing him a little bit because in his previous raid, this is, I think, is it 2 or 3? I think it's just 2 raids in a row. He forgot a poison. I was going to make a video on it. You've got to bring a poison spell when you're dealing with witches in the clan castle. Actually, you got to bring a poison spell always. Even with the Hound Loon, you got to take out that loon. But certainly with witches, you have to bring a poison. Otherwise, even with the Queen Walk, even with the Warden ability, the Queen cannot kill the witches. They just spawn too much. There's too much distraction. It slows down the raid, but it doesn't matter. Richard smoked Harry, and yeah, pretty smoked. I mean, quite a few loons up. He did lose them all at the end, but still, Queen still in the bag with the Warden and a lot of pups, and the King itself. So, pretty dominating 3-star attack for Mr. Richard. Now, all our Town Hall 11s, guys. Look at these bad boys. Epic. Coming in here with the standard bowler witch, sort of witch, people call witch slap, healer walk, healer witch, who knows what it's called. Healer's on both sides. And then he's got a gut core right up the middle. The only thing he really has to worry about, well, what does he have to worry about? I don't know, but anyways, it was a marvelous war. It's funny because they ran anti-3s, we went 5 for 5 on the hit-ups. We did do hit-ups. I didn't even get to do a hit-up because I wasn't able to attack early on. So I had 2 Town Hall 10 attempts. Unfortunately, just went 1 for 2. Could not get the 6-pack. That is, well, I guess 1 for 2 is good. But, you know, this was actually the first time I've ever had an opportunity to get a 3-star in CWO invite. First time I ever attacked in a CWO invite. I did some premier attacks for CWL Town Hall 10, but for the invite, I've always been on hit-ups. And usually, you know, only this season really have we had an opportunity where people are really running more anti-3s. So, anyways, this is pretty smoked. You know, he's got quite a few troops up. And it does come down to the wire. I will say that. Oh, man, yawning while on the job. Not cool. Yeah, anyways, just to stand another recap, guys. I don't really know what else to say. That you know, we are off to the races, we're just doing great this season, and everything's working on all cylinders. You know, we had great planning. Everyone participated. You know, there's just a lot of brilliant attacks, a lot of talking through things. And we'll get to that some on the 10s. You know, as much time as I could spend. Actually, on Sunday, I was on all day, like from the morning all the way to the end, because I did stream the last couple hours, and you know, gave a couple. You know, we were all chatting, right? Everyone was chatting in the Discord, throwing ideas around. Now, of course, the 11s, I don't really participate I actually don't participate at all. The only thing I might participate in a Town Hall 11 is maybe an idea like, maybe drop a healer for a couple more loons or something. It's the 11s do their own planning. It's a different ball game. Now I will say, see that bowler bounce? That's a big no-no. I don't know how that got through base building testing, but that is horrible. Able to bowler bounce an air defense. That was a mistake on Mariana. I don't know. The Mariana Trench. Anyways, I wonder if it's both in the English language. I don't even know. This is the hit that Richard forgot his poison spell. So he came up with the idea, or somebody, maybe they talked it through. I don't know who came up with the idea. Richard hit this first, but here he forgot his poison spell. And because the poison was forgotten, his queen was not able to get through the witches. I mean, there's 2 witches. There's just too many skeletons. Even on this one, look at that witch drifting down to the king and the barbarians. Now, he did get a little fortunate here, but still, a beautiful plan, beautiful walk. Why I say fortunate is because he had some archers go to the EA. Now, could he have gotten the 3-star without the EA going down? I think he still could have. It would have been way closer. I don't know. It's just too hard to tell. Of course, it did come down to the wire, so maybe with the EA still alive, it wouldn't have gotten down. But it doesn't matter because Sarto doing this dirty style. Great warden ability, and then he's going to pop the queen ability before that single target Inferno Tower takes down the queen. Now he's got some archers go to the EA. That was very nice. Queen comes down back to the south. Unfortunately, the queen did not go to the EA. Her pathing got a little, it's queen pathing for you. But he's got his Lalo in beautifully. Nice haste spells right into those Expos. He's going to drop a Rage here soon. And then there goes the Rage. As I said, he's got Psylooms at 3 o'clock. Big time importance. That funneling at 3 is very critical, guys. If you don't realize that, it's huge. It just kind of pushed things in together, sped things up, did some nice dirty work. He's got 1 more Rage for the back end. And again, yeah, see, I don't know. If the EA didn't go down, I guess it would have gotten another shot right here. So maybe, yeah, I guess maybe the single target Inferno would not have dropped. So I guess it did, in the end, it did help. But maybe it could have dropped. I don't know. I guess it would have just depended. Queen's still alive, though. And minions there for some cleanup, for some abilities, for some awesomeness. Why am I on him? Anyway, Spartan's Legacy coming in beautifully. This is going to be a forever recap, and I'm just recording my voice. And if this recording isn't working, I'm going to throw something out the window because Maximus comes in. Now, this was funny. So we were down. A Town Hall 9 hit this base, 2-starred it because of anti-3. Now, we were just, honestly, he was running this because to get just a high 2-star percentage. We were at 1%. But he ended up with a triple. It's crazy. Now, when he attacked us, I was like, man, the flanks are going to get smoked at 12 o'clock and at 3. You see those enclaves or enclaves or the weird wall placement where it goes inside the base near the wizard tower at 11? I thought, his witches up there would get smashed to smithereens. I was like, man, he's not going to, he just lost everything on the sides, which he did actually lose. If you notice, look at at 3 o'clock and at 12 o'clock. There's really not much. But the core was just able to just decimate this base. Core value was astronomical. Look at that. He had pretty much nothing on his flanks. He's just got 1 witch up top. He lost every other witch but 1. And then on the side at 3, he's got 2 bowlers and a witch. So, he lost quite a bit early on, but his core was just able to smoke it. I guess it was just vulnerable to the core push. The enclaves or the indentions into the wall was not enough to get the job done for a defense. So Maximus, we were just going for a 2-star. It ended up with a 3-star. And hey, the Bowler Witch. It's not going anywhere, guys. The Bowler Witch will not go anywhere. Supercell will never get rid of it. I think they're tired of nerfing it. They're working on other things. I don't see it happening. Heck, they're working on Builder Base, which that's another story. I don't know why they're working on Builder Base. The last couple updates have only been Builder Base. They say they're going to, give us some original stuff and Clash, but Builder Base is, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I just don't like it, but I guess a lot of people like it, or some people like it. Anyways, that's another different story. We won't have to get into Supercell and Clash of Clans. They made a great, actually I'm going to get into it a little. They made an amazing game, right? But in the past year and a half, they've really faltered. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing. I could go into details more, and if you want to know more of my thoughts about it, yeah, I don't know. They're gonna get out, you know, the Fortnite type. Oreo coming in here with amazing. That was a swag heal, by the way. Now Oreo had this idea, and you know, before I hit this base, This is one I failed on. Even who was it? Oh, Leroy and I were. It just didn't. I didn't know the value here. I thought there wouldn't be much value. The bowlers would split or they wouldn't go anywhere. He, in fact, wanted the bowlers to go to the left towards to get the queen. Somehow the king broke into the wall. I don't know how in the world that wall opened up or why it opened up, because the bowler, yeah, it was very fortunate. I don't think you could duplicate that same attack, but hey, man, it was his plan, and he smoked it. I mean, this was a massacre. Queen got so much value, and then he's going to bring in his Lalo. I mean, his Lalo is beautifully executed. Oreo's on a hit-up guy. He does hit-ups, too, so he doesn't get many 10v10 opportunities. So it was really cool to see that he got a 3-star. Hey, the 10v11 guy's getting some 3-stars out there. I mean, this was a complete... I mean, yeah... Look how many loons. I don't even know if he lost one loon. No, he lost a couple loons. But he didn't lose many, that's for sure. And oh my goodness. Crazy. More yawning. Oreo, thank you for showing us his great attack. Now, it was a cool plan. He got a little fortunate with the king going in on the wall break. But hey, I mean, he saw the plan, so that wasn't fortunate at all. So I think, yeah, just nicely done. And what was I talking? Oh yeah, about Supercell and Clash of Clans. Yeah, if you want to know more, I don't know, we can talk about it, or maybe I'll make another video. But the other games are taking it over by storm. Certainly, the Battle Royale is where it's at these days, and it's yeah, I don't know. It's for younger people. Battle Royale is way better. You know, Clash is a grind game. I think it's built for older people because it's more strategic. Young people, it's too slow. They don't have the patience for it. So, anyways. Taylor, coming in with a Queen Walk, 4 Rage, 3 Haste. Let's see what he can do. This was beautiful. When I saw this, I was like, gosh, man, this guy's incredible. He brings in the Loon. Look at that. Triggering some red bombs. Going to help for later. But more importantly, taking down the Archer Tower, helping out. He was going to go right here. He's trying to use that Loon. That was the purpose of it. The first Loon was it didn't get quite the black bomb. That's why he brought in that Loon earlier on. Not really to trigger the red bombs, but really that black Sam. But anyways, he was able to trigger that, lured out the CC, and yeah, he's just going to just beautifully wall break here on the corner. There goes the test wall breaker, and of course you got to bring those test wall breakers, guys. Here comes the test, here comes the Queen, and then look at this ability. Queen is about like, Queen's going to die, but he puts a Rage down, helps her speed right through that single target Inferno. Now he's going to wall break again. I mean, golly, how in the world is this not highlighted on Clash of Clans? You know, they highlight, come on, they highlight attacks that aren't even close to this. People have no idea what they're talking about. People are just throwing in Valkyries, throwing in Bowler Witch, throwing in masked bowlers. I mean, these old P.E.K.K.A. walk strategies. Come on, man. This is pure golden opportunity. I mean, look at this attack. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how much skill is required? The double break, when to bring in the wall breakers in the inner core, popping the Rage for the single target Inferno. I mean, everything was beautifully executed. I mean, this stuff has to be highlighted, and unfortunately not. Unfortunately, it is not, and I'm not. I mean, I try to highlight. My channel's not big enough. It's not going to grow. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. Clash is. Yeah, Clash is it's just at a different place, you know. It's just at a place that a couple, you know, the Elite War scene, there'll be a couple people, number of people watching. Other than that, yeah, it's just a different ball game out there in the regular Clash world. These attacks, people have no idea what to do with them. They don't even know how to deal with them. They don't even know what's going on in the attacks. It's just how it is. But hey, that's why you come here to see this. I mean, you just don't understand. Do you understand the brilliance there, the breaks, the timing of everything? It's just magical to watch. That was one of my favorites of the war to see. Just beautifully executed from Mr. Tyler, sorry. Rupam the Great, now his coming in with some mass hoggies. Cool, wait. Some hoggies here, and he's going to do some bowler bounces. Interesting. Now, were the bases tough? I don't know. I mean, we got 13 Town Hall 10s, but then again, I don't know if it was because they were just bad bases or we just were a hammer. I mean, I don't think they were terrible. I think these are, I mean, everyone's trying to come up with new bases, right? People are trying to develop a new, different type of base because the meta is so different now. I mean, the meta is crazy. It's way easier to get 3 stars. I predicted everyone's 10 out Town Hall 10 3-star rate would double, and I think that's about right. I think the percentage wise from last season it did double. As far as Town Hall 10s. Our max was 9 Town Hall 10s last season. So I guess if we doubled, we'd have to get 18 in one war. But that was our greatest war. I mean, we had 9 against DLZ, 9 Town Hall 10s in one war. That was last season. That was crazy. I don't know how that even happened. I wish, did I recap that? I better have. I think I did. If I didn't, I'm an idiot. Anyways, Rupam the Great. Bringing in some heal spells. He's got all of his heal spells for his hogs. And honestly, on these attacks, you just have to watch the replay of the scout before, figure out where the giant bombs are, put your heal spells in the appropriate place. If you can trigger some giant bombs on the outside, do so. On some of these bases, you can drop a wall breaker. That's a nice little trick to trigger some giant bombs on the outside. If you could tank, even just a giant and a wall breaker for a tank. To trigger a giant bomb is totally worth it because it could save you a heal spell in your raid. Does it make sense? So he's got one more heal spell up for this last final section. Now, look at the patience that he had. If he'd put the heal spell a bit too early, it wouldn't have covered the bomb tower. He made sure that heal spell covered the bomb tower and the wizard tower there, because if it didn't, he would have failed, guaranteed. So those, his spell placement, very critical. Got his cleanup down. You could tell his cleanup is there. He's got hogs in the bag. Taking down the king, and nicely done, my friend. Nicely done. We are 17 minutes in, and we're not even close to getting finished, so you're going to have to hear my sexy voice the rest of the time, or you can mute me as long as you want, or actually, no, you can't mute me. It's impossible. Do not mute me. If you mute me, I will mute you. I will mute you! Okay, Sui Lalo. No, not a Sui. Yes, a Sui Lalo? Yes. With a free spell. Oh, I was going to make a separate video of this, but too late. Aldo the Legend, first freeze ever video since post update. No one uses freeze anymore. Oh man, I wish I should make a video of it. Maybe I will. I might make a separate video of it. If you see this attack again, tough luck. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But Aldo the Legend, just doing a Sui Lalo here. Now he intended for the queen to actually go to the air defense, and she did not. So a little unfortunate on his side. She decided, you know what? I'm not gonna go over there. I think the break. Well, honestly, if the break was low, it still would have happened. I don't know. Maybe just put the queen in the wrong spot by like a tile or two. So she was not able to get the air defense, which she was hoping for. So a little bit dicey, right? All 4 air defenses are up. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is why you don't end raids. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh man, it's failed. I mean, he's like, no. He didn't even take out the CC. What? He didn't take out the CC. I mean, that's how in the world? Wow, I just realized the CC was not taken out. Wow, amazing. Pups are doing work. Pups were able to take out the queen with a Skelly spell and the baby dragon, able to get this down. I mean, that's just ballsy, man. Aldo the Legend, ballsy. Was he hoping to get the CC with the queen? It must have. I think he was. And with the poison spell, I think he was trying to get the baby dragon. Because on these attacks, all you have to take care of is the baby dragon. If there's witches, there's the freeze. Freezing single, air defense, and the sweeper. Nice freeze. But yeah, if in the CC, all there is a baby and then a bunch of witches. Witches don't do anything to loons. You can leave those up. As long as you take out the baby dragon before... with your queen, you can do that. It's a little risky, right? You get a little risky to do the Sui Lalo on a damaged CC, but if they're not rocking anything else damaging wise, baby dragon is all that needed taken out, because that will obviously destroy loons, because baby dragons destroy loons. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we just move on. To the next one, and Ashraf, York himself. York and I have been playing a little Fortnite lately, guys. Come on to Fortnite. I know a lot of people say, why you play so much Fortnite, man? You stream Fortnite all the time, man. Like, WTF, man. Stop streaming Fortnite. You know what? I love Fortnite. Honestly, the only thing I like about Clash is CWL. Otherwise, I don't farm. I don't want to go to Town Hall 11 right now. I don't want to farm. I don't want to grind it. So, I don't know. Either way, York coming in, beautifully done, doing here some stuff. So yeah, if you play Fortnite, come on, we can play some together. Nice bowler bounces. How did that cannon not go down? That's craziness. Not even bringing wall breakers. Not even bringing a jump, just kind of using, there's so much value outside there. The great thing about this sort of strategy here, it made a great funnel for his loons, plus it got down some air defenses too, and of course the CC. But the main thing is that funnel. You realize, look what he did with the funnel, guys. He kind of made a little path for himself. And that's, you know, some of these bases, this base particularly was a little bit wonky on pathing, but he was able to just carve it out for himself. Does it make sense? So he's not going to have a lot of loons drift off to another Neverland, because he was just able to get it. Look at that York putting down his minions right away. I love that, man. That is something you need to work on, guys. Put your minions right. I mean, clean up his craziness. Especially, it wouldn't have mattered on this one because it was a quick kill squad. But if you have a long queen walk, it definitely would have mattered. You know. So, anyways, rage, smashing, destruction. I know it's not a max base, but still nicely executed. He's got a back end loon. I guess he was going to try to do something with that loon. Oh, I think there's a red bomb over here, or he just threw it in trying to get. Oh, he did get that red bomb. I thought he did. When I watched this replay, I thought he got that red bomb. It wouldn't have mattered. The loons would have still gotten the expo. But guys, that's how you do it. Smoking like it's hot. Ashraf York himself showing us that he's a man. He's not a wimp. He is awesomeness. Spartan's legacy. I need to make a song for us. Spartan's legacy. You can go cry yourself a river. Wow, look at this long introduction. I didn't edit that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, there comes the edit. Well, you're just gonna have to live with it, guys, because JoJo's here. Got some crazy Germans around this part. JoJo, yeah, there's Germans in our clan. There are Germans in our clan. They talk in German. I still don't know what they're saying. I sometimes hop in there and they're speaking die Deutsch, and I have no idea what's going on. But it's still fun to listen to. Actually, well, maybe it's fun. I don't even know. Is it fun to listen to a language that you don't even know what's going on? Well, that's a good question, guys. That could be the question of the day. That, in fact, could be the question of the year. And maybe this channel will change because I'll be able to listen to, I don't know, change. Now I'm just rambling because I don't know what else to say on these recaps. And, you know, my typical recap videos views are about 1,000. That's probably every CWO player out there. So you 1,000 people out there listening to me, and the 50 people in my clan know. Whoever watches in my clan. Oh yeah, JoJo, I wanted to watch that. Oh, this break. Oh, I missed it. No, look at this break, guys. Did you see this? Okay, he had the king for the funnel. He got some wizards behind, but look at this other break. He brings in those wall breakers. Look at these suckers come in. Look at that. Boom! Double layer break inside with only 3 in the rage. Oh, so pretty, so beautiful. While everything was happening. I mean, the CC was out. The queen was there. I mean, madness galore. JoJo, I forgot. Oh, yeah, this was going to be like my Wallbreaker Pro series. Dude, I wish the replays would last longer. I can't record everything. A day is not enough to get all these down, you know? Anyways, beautiful. Look at that! And then he brings in his Lalo. Of course, nice Lalo placement. Nice Lalo placement indeed. I think the queen's going to stay up this whole raid because he brought the Lalo in at 3. Yeah, single's going down, so queen will stay up the whole raid. She's taking down the Expo. I mean, this was a massacre. I mean, at certain points, you already know it's going to be a 3-star on these attacks. Like, his queen walk was just so much good value. It's like, yeah, unless he just completely botched his loons, like, you know, fat-fingered 5 spells and put loons out in La La Land. I mean, you really have to make a huge mistake. The queen walk really solidified this victory. Great eyes for JoJo. Way to spot it. I don't know who came up with the plan. I might have been hit again before. I can't remember. Can't keep track of all these things. I wish those are all dips. We got Grizz here. This is Leroy, the man from down under, the crazy Aussie. Now this was impressive. Most people would give up on this Tesla, but Leroy's like, no, gosh darn it, I'm gonna put another hog in there. Wait, it's not enough. I'm gonna put one more hog in there to take down that Tesla. Did he put like 6 hogs in there? 5 hogs? And what you might be thinking, well, what in the world, Halo? Why would he put a Why in the world? But you see that elixir collector? If that wizard did not take down the elixir collector, the queen would have walked south. Right after taking that dark elixir, she would have, or actually right before, she would have gone south. Maybe she might not have, but more than likely she would have, and it would have. I mean, he would have failed. I think the queen going in the core has huge astronomical value, so he knew he had to get down that Tesla to get the funnel in. Even though I know he was thinking in his head, "Holy crappity dude, I don't want to waste all these hogs." I mean, he sent so many hogs. Now, interesting why he put his. I wonder why he put his hogs at 3. Queen was going over there. Maybe he wanted to protect the queen. I mean, the queen was able to get that other Inferno, but I think the queen might have been able to get both Inferno towers. But, yeah, maybe he could have put the hogs in at 9 or 10 o'clock. I'd have to go back and watch the replay. I mean, in the moment, I could get it. I could see him like, oh, I want to save the queen, right? I have that thought, too. It's like, oh, if I bring in the hogs at the Inferno, it'll help save the queen, which maybe that was what he was thinking, or maybe that was his original plan. I don't know. I think either way it would have been fine. I don't think it would have mattered on this one. But, you know, the queen could have gotten that Inferno by herself. It did come down kind of to the wire. He didn't have too many hogs left. Oh, man. As we're getting close to the finish line, we have a couple more minutes, a couple more replays to go. Grizz, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Aussie Man. Aussie Man. Who is this? Oh, there's my 3-star. Forget that. We gotta make a separate video for myself because it was a process. I want to show the process on that. There was another process video on this, and I don't remember which it was. I feel like I don't know what happened to it. Was it Tony's hit? I might have. Oh, maybe it was Tony's hit. Right? Did I show? I can't remember. Tony and Mudkey come at the end. Yahoo came in with a 6-pack. And yeah, Yahoo's great play. He came in this hot and bothered, man. Beautiful 6-pack from Mr. Yahoo. He started off early too. Why am I yawning? I don't know. It's like 2 p.m. when I'm recording this. I don't know why I'm yawning. Probably because I'm talking too much. Here comes a walk. Here comes a break. A little small kill squad, bringing some giants in instead of the golem there, or the giants to help out. And then he's going to just kill squad this. Queen's going to get some value. Then he brings in a couple hogs here. Now, ooh, nicely done. Look at that hog at 9 o'clock. I just noticed it. He brought in the hog at 9 to trigger the skellies. Skellies are now 5, so they're really pretty deadly out there. But the king and the queen were able to take down the skellies very quickly. So very nicely done at 9 o'clock for the skelly lure. Here comes his hogs at 3. Yeah, queen's somehow still alive. How in the world is the queen alive? She will die now, but she was alive a long time. Now, I would say this is a little risky. He's got guts and balls because 3 expos, 2 wizard towers, bomb towers, and just hogs for the top end. I know he's got 4 heal spells, but still, that is a lot of firepower for hogs to deal with. And I would be like, you know, maybe not do that myself. Like, I could see it easily failing when you're going up against that. Because you know all the spring traps are up there. You know, he's got all his traps up there, which he did have spring traps up there. But he was still able to get it down. So I guess the heal spells are just too dominant for these hogs. You know, even with all that firepower, if you have enough heal spells, it doesn't even matter. So Yahoo's showing that, yeah, you guys, you can just heal right through pretty much every defense on a Town Hall 10. I mean, that was every defense. Groovy Tony's, this is the one. Am I lagging out? Oh, yeah, that's right. When I did this, I had low Wi-Fi. I was, like, driving somewhere. Or I wasn't driving, but what's happening? Am I going to show it? Oh, yeah, you know what? See, this is my thought process. I was like, oh, I'm going to show the process video because someone hit this before, and I don't think I was able to get the fail on this. So I'll tell it to you. Before, this is what Tony and, who was it? Aldo the Legend and Leroy. We were talking about, do we even need bowlers? Previous hit used bowlers with a rage, and we were all in voice, and we were like, you know what? We were just going back and forth. Do we need a rage? And we said, no, you don't need a rage. You don't need a rage in bowlers here. So use the spell for later on. So he just brought the Valkyries, And honestly, the Valkyries got more with a rage, more without a rage than bowlers with a rage. Same kill squad, same king and queen, but previous attack was bowlers. It got less than this. So pretty cool stuff, guys. Queen able to get some serious work down, and yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. The process was there, and maybe I'll show that in a separate video. If I recorded the previous hit, I don't even know, but. Previous hit, Lalo came in at 3. We came in at 6. A little bit better at 6. The reason I say at 6 because see how the 2 Expos there? Because the Hound is coming in, it's able to tank for the Expos. On the previous attack, there was nothing to tank the Expos as they came down in the last section, so the Loons just died out too fast. This time, able to tank. That Hound did some serious tanking, guys. There comes the Wi-Fi access problem. I can't get rid of it, but it's there. Anyways, Tony's crushed it. I mean, it's amazing how just putting your Loons in a different location makes all the difference in the world. So, yeah, just kind of think that through. Sometimes you might have to hit a base and to see how it goes. And, like, yeah, that's not the best drop. But usually before you hit it, you can tell where to put in your Loons or Hogs, on what side of the base. On this one, it was easier because the 2 Expos, you know, they didn't do any damage really to the Loons at all. So last but not least, we have Mudkey's hit, his Kill Squad Lalo. Now this was a beautiful attack. You might be wondering, well, Halo, what is he doing? Like, he just used all those Loons and got 2 buildings down that don't do any damage to air? I mean, is Mudkey a complete nonsensical crazy man? Well, guys, no. Funnel, guys. Funnel over troop resources. Oh, yes. Funnel, huge, guys. Funnel. You might be wondering, why did he bring that wall breaker? Trigger the giant bomb, my friends. That was my reasoning. That was my reasoning, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm right. If I'm not, then... actually, I know I am. He only got 1 wall breaker. Yeah. Anyways, Kill Squad coming in hot. Beautiful funnel. See, if he didn't have that funnel, see those bowlers? They would have walked to the cannon. If he didn't take down that cannon in that compartment, the bowlers would have walked. They would not have gone inside the base. Now, does that matter? Of course. The bowlers got some air defenses. The bowlers helped kill the CC. The bowlers did some damage. It was enabling the Queen. Heck, the Queen got an Inferno Tower and another Archer Tower. So, all that because of the early funnel. That makes a huge difference. So, in reality, he really wasn't wasting the Loons early on. He was saving them for later. So now the pathing's there. You can see what's going to happen. He's going to bring in his Lalo from 9. Nicely done. And then he's going to heal up over kind of like at the 2 o'clock section where the Wizard Tower farm is. And then he's going to haste it there. So nicely executed from Mudkey. He's got 1 haste in the bag. And he needs to make sure he just puts everything down perfectly. And he does. Look at that. Look how many Loons he's got left up. Mudkey. I mean, one of the best... That was an amazing hit. Amazing Lalo, amazing Kill Squad. I mean, look how many Loons he has. He's got like more than Sangiovese wine. That's not even a phrase. But anyways, I guess that's it. We're ending. Oh man, 5 seconds. Thanks for watching. Ah! Halo out.